Hello and welcome to possibly one of my favourite circuits, motor racing circuits in the world, which is the wonderful Phillip Island. Very, very scenic. I'm here for the World Superbike, so it should be a good event and lots of close racing hopefully. The Super Sports are out at the moment. What's the time? It's about 9:15. It's about 22 degrees, so we're expecting around 30-31 degrees. So we've got my hat, sunblock, loads of water, and everything you kind of need. So we'll show you around the circuits, and hopefully we'll catch Robbo the Parrot a bit later on. So enjoy. It's just a buzz that you get the minute you turn up at a circuit and you hear motorbikes or cars going around the circuit. So World Superbikes have been coming here for a number of years. I think it was around 1990 the first race. I could be wrong there, so sure you'll tell me if I'm wrong, but it's just a great race. So you've got 3 races this weekend, so you've got a qualifying race and 2 main races for the championship, so it's certainly going to be exciting. And you've got the Australian Superbikes and Super Sport and Super Sport 300, and of course the World Super Sport as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing John McPhee as well, see how well he does. He's always done well around here, so hopefully we see a good result, and Johnny Ray as well. Hopefully we can see at least Johnny Ray or one of the other British riders do an amazing job. So it's just so exciting. So now we're at the end of the Gardner Straight, just going into turn 1. As you can probably see that they've painted the grass at the 200 and 100 metre board white, because the riders are having trouble seeing the marker boards because they're going so fast. Probably around 330 kilometres an hour, so exciting time and good place to watch because the bikes are going so fast. Enjoy.
Lights are on. Racing in part 2 of the opening round of the Super Sport World Championship, and from the second round
doing corner at the end of the straight, so some massive accidents here, and certainly some accidents that end a rider's race weekend. Certainly if your front end goes as you're turning in at probably around 250 kilometres an hour, so it's probably the closest place you can get to the bikes. I'm really excited to stand here and watch them virtually go under your feet, so good place to watch and enjoy. So this is turn 2 and 3, Southern Loop, so double edge It's where you sometimes see a bit of trouble during the race, because if you're behind somebody you want a good exit here to go around Stoner and then into Miller, the hairpin, the overtaking manoeuvre. So if you get a good exit, you can line up a overtaking manoeuvre into the hairpin. Very interesting corner. Certainly don't want to run wide here because the camber falls away on the outside of the circuit. So try and keep it as tight as possible and get that power on early for the next series of corners. So not a bad place to watch. Certainly got the sea behind you, and yeah, Southern Loop.
Number 7 bike who flying. Now, first back to second for the WorldSBK.
We've now made it to turn 4, which is Stoner. Had great fun here, one Grand Prix where Casey Stoner won. I just stood there and watched them go around this corner and get the back end round and lay tyre tracks down every single lap. Go around this left-hander, which is so fast, and then it's a massive break-in for what is now called Miller Corner, which is probably the first proper overtaking area on the circuit. So turn 4 and 5, which is Stoner and Miller. So welcome to Siberia, which is exactly that. It can be cold as hell here, but also you get a nice breeze when it's 30 degrees. So this is a very, very tight left-hander, banked. Exit is very important because you've got a bit of a straight after, or curve straight up the Hayshed to Lukey Heights. So very important corner to get a good exit, and sometimes you do see the bikes go wide here. Some high sides every now and then as well, certainly on the exit, but also the front end. So when they go in, again being a left-hander, the wind can sometimes affect the bikes here and get under the front wheel and push them wide. So you do see the front end push and understeer off. So this is Lukey Height. This is Siberia.
In 5-4.
So we're now at Lukey Heights, which is the highest part of the circuit. Hence, probably get a bit of wind and stuff up here as well, and you'll be able to, when I turn the camera around, see the Bash Strait in the distance. So it's named Lukey Heights after the guy that bought the circuit in the 60s and renovated it to a degree to the kind of circuit layout that we can see today. So what you got is a corner before, it's called affectionately called the Hayshed, and you sometimes see quite big crashes as people turn right into the Hayshed and then left into Lukey Heights. So it's kind of tricky corner because you go up over the hill and the wind can sometimes get under the bike and push you wider and wider, and then of course you've got to ram onto the brakes to get into the next hairpin, which is Honda. So this is Lukey Heights. So you're now going to see the World Supersport come out on track. We're at turn 10, which is Honda. So you go around Lukey Heights and come around this corner. Very tricky corner in the first couple of laps of the race, mainly because the right hand side of the tyre is very cold, so a lot of the fast corners on around the circuit are left-handers, being the circuit's anti-clockwise. So you come over the hill at Lukey Heights, brake very hard for the hairpin, and you want to get on the power because you've got the final 2 corners before the main straight. And sometimes they just get the power on a bit too early on in the race when the right hand side of the tyre is cold, and can cause quite an exciting time. So I've sat here before for the MotoGP, and yeah, you certainly see some exciting high sides coming out this corner. We're at the final corner at the moment, which is a really important corner. So if you get it right, you'll take a lot of speed going into the straight, but you'll see them pushing, and sometimes going wide. Seen a few crashes here. I remember quite a few years ago I was sitting on the exit of the corner and Stoner went in, I think it was in his 125 on the morning warm-up, so he ended up missing the race, which is a shame for all the fans. But yeah, very important corner, and you can really see them pushing the bikes going around here, which is great fun, so enjoy.
Some of the stars in this category and all the riders making their way up onto the big screen. Kicking off with the warm-up lap first up. And don't forget to stick around, folks. I think in the west, I think you could actually just shine a little bit. Difficult to say, these guys haven't done much any testing at all since he's been here last year in November, so remember what happened back then, about they walked away with it, so interesting to see what happens here. It's the track's actually drying. I don't think too much more rain comes down, probably seems to me, but it's going to take a few days to dry out, so it's been taking the beginning of the race, so it's going to time. If it dries out, then wet boys will not last a few races, so stop that we over off pole, and we're going to get our bar over our things on the doctors are doing it, so playing drops, now it's a sign. Hey,